it was mentioned more than 2,800 times in the Holy Quran. It can be attached to nouns, prepositions, adverbs, and even question words. It is arguably the most flexible word used in the Holy Quran. I'm talking about ma. And since it's been mentioned that often in the Holy Quran, it means that in every single page of your Mus'haf, you'll come across a bunch of them, not just one or two. That's why this is going to be a very important lesson to improve your understanding of the Holy Quran. And this lesson is primarily meant for those who have completed 50% of the Holy Quran and followed these 7 lessons. So if you haven't done that already, I highly recommend that you do so before proceeding with this lesson. I'll leave the links in the description as well. The problem with ma is that it can take many different shapes and it has many different meanings, which could be confusing for a beginner. And this lesson is meant to clear this confusion and help you identify each type of ma. First of all, ma can come separately and attached to other words. If it is separated, it would mean one of 3 things. Not for negation, what as a question word, which or that as a relative pronoun. A relative pronoun is a word that links between 2 sentences, like when I say, "This is the book which I read." And if ma is attached to another word, it will look a little bit different depending on what you attach to it. And when that happens, then ma would mean which or that 99% of the time. So let's start with the separated ma to see how we can work with it. Now, if the separated ma has 3 different meanings, then how do we know which is which? And the answer to this question is that we depend on 2 things to know the meaning of a separate ma. First, we use the context of the ayah. Context is in fact extremely important when reading the Holy Quran, and your understanding of the context will get enhanced the more you learn Quranic Arabic. So this will only get stronger and stronger if you keep on acquiring new words. For example, this ayah from Surah Taha. Just by following the first 7 lessons which I talked about in the beginning, you should be able to understand every single word in this ayah. This understanding should help you decide the right meaning of ma. So let's see how this works. The ayah is as follows. وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى. Now let's take it word for word. First, wa means and. Next is ma, and here it is a separated ma, so it could mean not, what as a question word, or that or which. Tilka, as we've seen in lesson 1, means that. Biyaminika, bi is a preposition, means in or with. Yaminika, yamin means your right or right hand. Ya Musa consists of ya, which means O, which we use to address someone. Musa is Moses. So after learning every single word in this ayah, which do you think is the most fitting meaning for ma here? Exactly. It is used here as a question word. Ma means here what. So Allah said, addressing Moses, "And what is that in your right hand, Moses?" If you didn't get that right the first time, you should not be worried about it. The more you learn and the more you read the Quran, the better you get at this. Although context is very important, it is not the only way to tell which type of ma it is. There are also some other signs that can help us tell which type of ma we are using. For example, when seeing the word illa, which means except, when we see that word used after ma, it would mean that ma here means not. Like in this example. ما هذا إلا بشر مثلكم. Another example. ما هذا إلا سحر مفترى. And there is another sign, which is the b, when it is attached to a following word. And when this happens, it is another sign that ma here also means not. And this is a very frequent combination in the Holy Quran, like in these examples. وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ وَمَا هُمْ بِخَارِجِينَ مِنَ النَّارِ. Next, ma has also the ability to attach itself to other words. This should not be a problem since the result of this combination will always be logical and predictable. And when ma is attached to anything, it will always mean that or which as a relative pronoun. So let's start to see the first combinations and how they are made and what they mean. The first combination is bi when it is added to ma. Bi means with, and when they are added together we will have bima, and it therefore means with which, like in this example. قال رب بما أنعمت علي فلن أكون ظهيرا. Next, when an is added to ma, an means about. So this means when we combine them together, we will have amma. And every time you say this word, you will have to add غنة of 2 harakat. So you would say amma. And as you can see, the noon is fused together with ma, and that's why we write it like that. And amma means about which. And we see it used in this example. وَلَيُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَمَّا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. Next is the combination of fi and ma. Fi means in, and when we add them together, we will have fima, which means in which, like in this example. جعل له شركاء فيما آتاهما. Next is the combination of min and ma. Min means from, and when it is added to ma, we will have mimma. And here we also add غنة of 2 harakat, so we would say mimma. And as you can see, the noon of min is fused together with the mim of ma, mimma, and it means from which, like in this example. فَكُلُوا مِمَّا غَنِمْتُمْ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا. Next is the combination of li and ma. Li means for, which means that lima is the combination and it means for which, like in this example. قَدْ جَاءَتْكُمْ مَوْعِظَةٌ مِّن رَّبِّكُمْ وَشِفَاءٌ لِّمَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. Next is the combination of ka and ma. Ka, as we know, means like, and the combination is therefore kama, which means just like in this example. وَلَقَدْ جِئْتُمُونَا فُرَادَى كَمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ. Next is the combination of inna and ma. Inna means verily, and the combination will be innama, also with غنة, and it means verily is, like in this example. قُلْ إِنَّمَا الْآيَاتُ عِندَ اللَّهِ. Next is the combination of anna and ma. Anna means that, and the combination itself still means that, like in this example. وَلِيَعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا هُوَ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. The following combination is كَأَنَّ and ma. كَأَنَّ means as if, and the combination will be كَأَنَّمَا, and it means as if, like in this example. يجعل صدره ضيقا حرجا كأنما يصعد في السماء. Next is the combination of كل and ما. كل means every or each, and كلما means every time or whenever. And we see it used in this example. كلما دخلت أمة لعنت أختها. Next is the combination of أين and ما. And أين means where, and the combination will be أينما. And أينما means wherever. And we see it used in this example. فأينما تولوا فثم وجه الله. Another combination is نعمة and ما, as we learned in the previous lesson, means what good or what a good. The combination will be نعمة, and it means it is excellent. And we see it used in this example. إن تبدوا الصدقات فنعما هي. The opposite would be the combination of بئس and ما, and the combination would be بئسما, and it means it is bad, like in this example. بئس ما اشتروا به أنفسهم أن يكفروا. Next is the only exception that we have in this list, and that is the addition of fa to ma. Fa means then. When we add them together, this is the only time when ma does not mean a relative pronoun of which or that, but it would mean not. So fama means so not, like in this example. فما أرسلناك عليهم حفيظا. Next is the word أما, and it means as for, and we see it used in this example. أما السفينة فكانت لمساكين. Finally is the word إما, and it means either or if. And we see it used in this example. قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن نكون. So in a nutshell, if ma is separated, it would mean one of three things: not, what, or which. We use context to know which ma is which. And we also use some signs like illa and bi, which usually follow ma when it is used with the meaning of not. And if ma is attached to something else, it will almost always mean which or that as a relative pronoun, except when it is attached to fi, then it would mean not. Don't forget to check the description to find this lesson in a PDF format, as well as a printable PDF if you want to print it out. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something new today. If you did, please like and share the video for other people to learn from it. And please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next lesson.